Hello there everyone, my name is Rage and welcome back to Sonic Colors. In the previous episode we did Sweet Mountain, and this episode we're gonna play Starlight Carnival. Let's go! Now this world is probably one of the most attractive? No, that's not the word. Visually astounding ones in this game. I remember seeing trailers for this game and seeing this level and just some of the scenery in this level and just flipping out basically because of how beautiful this is. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely incredible. You've got flashing lights. You've got a street of pure light. I mean, what better way to I mean, I'm without words because of how great this is. That's just how awesome this is. And those guys are idiots, so they're gonna fly straight back into that. Anyway, now we need to make sure not to just fall there, because that could be an easy death. But this is Starlight Carnival, probably one of the best worlds in this game, both visually, musically, and just overall. It's really awesome. It's definitely where the challenge kind of picks up, I guess. It's not insanely challenging, but it's challenging enough. But we have a new wisp now, which is, wait for it, Cube, and I said wait for it after I did it. That's fun. But Cube is a new wisp power, and it's actually a pretty cool one. I like it. It makes everything from these turn into... It makes those things turn into... Yeah, it makes them turn into blocks. Yeah, I drew a blank there for a minute. How do you draw a blank on what they turned into when they're blocks? And the name even said it, they're cube, but whatever. Sometimes you just can't help when you draw a blank, but you do feel like crap afterwards. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and press this, and this door is going to open. Try not to get hit by the bomb. Try not to get hit by the bomb. Run straight into the bomb. And we're going to fall down here, and you can press B to I guess, I don't know, I guess, plummet would be the proper word. I was going to try to use someone with D, but I just can't think. I'm drawing a lot of blanks when it comes to English today. I no speak English. Anyway, we have more white wisps, so we can kind of escape these guys. If you actually hit these guys, remember this trick for later. Sidestepping and hitting these guys is brutally important in an area later. So please remember to remember how to do it. I'm not even joking when I say brutally important. It's literally life or death in that area. So yeah, we're gonna get all these rings, and we're just gonna be on this magical floating floor that comes out of nowhere. And sorry if you hear my control stick here, but this is not exactly easy to do it silently because of how much you just have to keep rolling back and forth. And I just got hit, and my screen's bugging out. Okay, and then we have this awesome scene here. I mean, this is even in an Xbox or a PS3 game, and it's got this great of graphics. You tell me that if a Sonic game gets put on the Wii U, it's not going to look absolutely incredible. If the regular Wii is doing this much. Which, to be fair, I am playing in Component, but still. And why am I going backwards? Okay, that was weird. No, I don't want to die, so I'm going to grab these rings, and we grab another cube wisp, and let's press Z. I believe if you're just using the Wii Remote controller, you actually have to control using the... what is it again? You have to control using the shaking the Wii Remote to use your wisp. Don't quote me on that, though, because I never play with the Wii Remote. The Wii Remote is just... It doesn't even sound fun to me to play with the Wii Remote on this game. It might have been designed to be played with the Wii Remote, but I don't really think that the Wii Remote should be used for this. It just doesn't feel right. I feel like my Sonic should be played with a GameCube controller and a control stick rather than a D-pad. I just feel like this game would be too stiff on a D-pad. Oh, get back. Phew. That would have been a really stupid death if I would have let that happen. But the levels are actually starting to get longer as well. This one's actually decently long. Oh, go back. You can let's just cube. Let's go cube here. So now we're on the top of this, and we're just running, and we get a red ring for that. That's cool. Red rings are great, I guess. I like red rings, but they're also kind of pointless as well. Anyway, we're gonna do it one more time with this. Please, don't fall there. That would be such a mean death. It's happened to me before. So make sure to keep pressing A there. And we're done with the first level of Starlight Carnival with a lot of time to boot. You know, 4 minutes is not exactly the best time in the world to be doing a level this late in, but hey, you know, it's fine, because we still got an A rank, we did really well, we didn't die, and yeah. Now the Cube Whisper are all going to be scattered throughout the map, and they're going to be in all different worlds. Now, something I like about this game, it has a sense of... I hope you guys can hear that. It has a sense of, like, what is it? Being able to bump my microphone stand, why not? It has a sense of backtracking, because old levels are changed when you get new Wisp. You can go back to those levels and use those Wisp in the old levels, and the levels could either be changed dramatically or changed very little. It really just depends on the level. But I do think that that actually adds a sense of backtracking to the game, which the game sort of gives the game even more replay value, because you can go back to these levels, and these levels that you had such a hard time on, you can come back and laugh at how easy they are the second time around, because of you using this, let's say you bring laser into a really hard level with a lot of platforming. If you have laser in that level, you can completely cheap out on the platforming and make the level a joke. It brings a lot more replay value. It also gives you the replay value if you're going to collect all the red rings, because in order to collect every single red ring, you actually have to get all the Wisp and then coming back to certain levels. You can't just get 100% on the level the first time through, which I think is it's a brilliant design choice, but it also is a kind of a, I guess, a dick move by Sega. I guess you could say it's a dick move, because, you know, having to force someone to play a level for like twice is just sort of bad design choice, but at the same time, it gives you the feel of, if you're gonna 100% this game, you have to earn it, so you have to play the levels more than once, which is always cool, and it's not even worth it to get that. So we're why can't I boost down here? Oh, I don't have any boost, that's why. I was like, why can't I boost? And then I'm like, oh wait, I don't have no boost. Rage does not have any boost, and get to the goal. That level is a lot shorter than the first one, but still, we did pretty poorly on it, if I had to say so myself. I mean, we only got 4 rings. So let's just break the text. I really need to start cutting this out. So after this one, I'm going to start cutting them out, unless I have something important to say. Anyway, off to Act 3 of Starlight Carnival. We're pretty much just breezing through these levels at this point, but it's going to get harder, trust me. And when it does, you're gonna see me. Oh god, this level. Yeah, it's gonna get hard right now. Fuck this level. Fuck everything about it. Fuck what it stands for. Fuck everything about this level, and I'm gonna have to do some serious censoring. Not really. I don't know. What are you guys' opinion on swearing? Like, do you want me to censor it, or do you want me to sort of keep it uncensored? I feel like I should do the latter, because it, you know, it kind of gets my point across, but at the same time, I feel like the former would also be more age appropriate, and it'd sort of be, I guess, a little bit funnier. I don't know, do you guys find censor be like a beep sound funnier than the actual curse word? I know a lot of people who do, and I can kind of agree. You know, some TV shows would just not be as hilarious if you didn't have, like, someone saying, like, beep instead of, you know, the big F word. I don't know, my standpoint on it is, that you should just, whatever you decide, just make sure that you don't end up ruining the point you're trying to get across by doing it. If you censor it and it ruins the point of what you were trying to say, then don't do it. But if you think it's more funny and you're aiming for humor, I say censoring it might be a bit funnier than saying the actual word. Of course, for me, I don't know. It just depends. Like, I want my LPs to be sort of age-friendly, especially considering this game is rated, like, E for everyone, I think. I don't know. I'd have to look at the case. And the case is over there. It's all the way over there. I'm not going to bother with you. You're a jerk. Ooh. Oh, God. The pacing on this is so awkward. You know, fuck it. I'm going on. And I just did this level without dying. That is a miracle. Literally, I have never done this level that easily. Ever. That is insane. I am in awe. I am actually in awe right now. Come on. Give me the one-up. So we're only at about 10 minutes here on my recording. I don't know how much I'm going to cut out, but we're going on to Act 4. We can see how many acts we can do in 15 minutes. That's kind of my goal, how many acts I can do in 15 minutes, and then whatever video is the second video ends up being the remainder. So we already have, the gimmick of this level is sort of like futuristic. It's like a disco sort of deal. Got this disco ball. That's a harmful disco ball. That's a disco ball that you don't want to dance underneath because it'll kill you. Yeah, sometimes I tend to be Ow. Sometimes I tend to be silent doing like a really hard platforming section. You'll have to kind of get used to that. That's just how I am. Unfortunately, that's just me constant. Ow! Dude, what? That's like a spaz attack. And now, since we get the checkpoint, it opens this door. And then we have to run for it. We're just gonna boost through. We're gonna kind of get around here. Yeah, there's not really much interesting to say. But I will say that this level is just, I can't comment enough on how beautiful this level actually is. It's just so visually, like, it just attracts your eyes. Like, it's got all the neon lights and stuff that you'd see, like, if you went to, I don't know, Las Vegas, or, I don't know, space. I mean, the fact that the level's themed in space, it's like the amusement park's in space. It just all makes sense, and I really like this level. It's probably my second favorite in the game, next to the level we're doing after this, which is called Planet Wisp, which has a soundtrack from, like, heaven. Just the next level soundtrack. Best soundtrack in the game. You're gonna hear me, like, go in complete fanboy over the music, because I love that level's music so much. Anyway, this is sort of the same thing I was saying earlier. You're gonna want to remember how to quick step and avoid these guys. Down the middle, these wisps here. Now only the one on the left's gonna go off. Now we can go over here since the one on the right's going off. Now go back to the middle. You can probably stay in the middle the entire time for this one and be completely safe. But if you want to get the bonuses like the rings, you could have to go to the side, which the rings aren't too important. I mean, I guess they kind of could be. Depends on like what you're going for. If you're going for score, then yes. But I don't really personally see a reason. Also, there's some like mines here, so avoid them at all costs. We're gonna try to get the red ring. And down the middle, yeah! Okay. Then, boom! Fall to our doom. And then we have a straightforward section. Go, boost! This is the kind of stuff you save boost for. You just go! Having trouble? Go! Ow, my throat. I think it's because of how much I've recorded today, but my throat is like shot. I think I'm going to stop after this, actually, because my throat can't take too much more. It has been fun as hell, though. I'll say that much. And now we have to climb. And here's a new wisp. I mention it now after we've used it once. This is a new wisp called Hover. It has really awesome music to play with it. Like, when you're playing with Hover, you get this really awesome, like, eerie but awesome soundtrack. So yeah, there's that. Now we're gonna zip line, and I don't know. I've always wanted to go ziplining. Like, ever since I was little, I've always seen people on TV go ziplining, and I've always wanted to try it. But my fear, like, I don't really have a fear of heights per se, but I have a fear of, like, I have a fear of falling, of course, because, you know, falling would mean like bad things, you know, bad things. But at the same time, I always wanted to do it. It's on my bucket list to do stuff to do before I die. But unfortunately, where I live, there's like not like anything you could do it. But if I ever go on vacation to a place that has it, I might consider it, because, you know, YOLO. If I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, this is trippy right here. This part, it's very trippy. It's using like 2D and 3D integration. It's like integrating them both together. It's very trippy, but I enjoy the fact that this game mixes them together. It's like you get the best of both worlds. You get, for the 2D Sonic fans who like the 2D Sonics, you get 2D Sonic platforming sections. But for the people who enjoy, I don't know, regular 3D Sonic, they enjoyed Unleashed or Sonic 06, this is the 3D sections are for them. Which there aren't that many 3D sections in this game, unfortunately. Kind of sucks, but at the same time, you know, like I said, it's the best of both worlds. And I wish there were more 3D sections. The 3D sections we do have are completely awesome. So now that we've destroyed them, the green wisp shows up, and we have to hover up. Z again. I really like the hover music a lot, so you're gonna hear me go silent when I use it just because of how much I like the music. Don't sweat it too much, and then we're done. So we can go up here and into the go ring. And yeah, so I'm already about 15 minutes now. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out more than you know. Leave a comment on the video telling me thoughts on the series and everything else. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Rage, and I will see you on the next episode.